Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today guys, I'm going to show you how to make a piece of cake. Well yes guys, before we start the video, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Don't forget to click all notifications so you don't miss another video. And that way guys, you won't miss an upload. And don't forget to smash that like button. And now, let's begin! So guys, as you see here, I've got a table made out of dark oak. And first of all, get plastic. Or place a plastic block if you already have plastic, because the cake texture is made out of plastic. So, yes, might as well make it out of plastic. But of course, don't eat a real plastic cake in real life. It is not good for you. Alright, don't do it. But yes, so first of all, scale up by 0.5, as you see, and then set your scale to 0.73. And then scale inside both ways, so you're scaling inwards. And then you set your scale back to 1, so you can get the actual length you need. And looks like someone's enjoying the scenery here. So, assuming that you guys don't have the trowel, because I don't think a lot of people have the trowel and don't know how to use the trowel. So, first of all, you're going to have to place, if I can calculate now, so you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. So that's going to be a bit of work, but we already have one placed down, so we can now just place 11 more. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what I recommend doing is scaling every single block to their right thickness, which is 0.73, then scale them all like so. You then set your scale to 1 and scale them all out by 1 stud. I recommend the 0.5 scale, because you'll see why now. Because what you want to do is you want to get it at the exact level from bottom to the top, as you see. I'll time lapse this part. So guys, as you see here, the base is done. Now for the icing, what I recommend doing is placing a block, like so. Set your scale to, in fact no, don't change the width, but what I recommend you doing is scaling the block across so you can get the same length as every single piece that you made for the cake. And of course, it appears that Avner is not AFK on his AFK grind, but of course, let's not go off topic. So, I recommend placing 2, because that way you can figure out what you can do. So, my advice is to do what I'm doing here. And of course, the blocks I just placed, I'm going to paint them white, because that's the colour of the icing of the default cake, which I'll place a sample now. You should get these cakes every year, or you can redeem them via codes. And yes, you can't buy them unfortunately. So of course I recommend scaling it down to the thickness 0.3. So 2 take away 0.3 should be 1.7, like so. Then of course you want to overhang it by 0.2, like so. But what's going to be really painful is placing blocks so you can get like an overhang. So instead, we're going to scale down by 0.4. In fact, no, we're going to go even deeper. 0.6. No, 0.8. If I calculated that right. So we were at 0.3. Yeah, 0.8. And now, of course, you want to do a bit of testing. So I'm going to try 0.5. And of course, that doesn't seem to work. Sad life moment. I'm going to try 0.6. And see how that turns out. Nearly. So we'll try 0.7. See if that works. Yes. So what you want to do is set your scale to 0.7 and scale inwards on both sides. So I'm going to do the same for all the blocks. And of course I'm going to scale this up by 2 just to make things a bit more even, which I recommend you guys to do. And I'm going to set my match rotate on just for 1 second. And I'm going to turn it off. And then place a few more blocks. So of course I got 2 placed down. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that should be it. And now of course what you want to do for each of these blocks, scale them down like so. So I'll do it for this block. So scale the block down. Then scale it down by 0.3 like so. Flatten it. Wait, no. Wrong step. So flatten it. Set your scale to 0.1. And there you have it. What I could have told you guys to do, which I didn't realise, is to just set your scale to 0.1 and just scale it down. So if you noticed on the time lapse, then of course I recommend that. Sorry if I kept you guys waiting, but I really should have told you that beforehand, but there we go, I said it. Who cares now? But anyway, apart from that, I'm going to show you how you can do the icing and make it look a bit nicer. And I recommend by making all these panels up here uneven, like so. So it creates like this volcanic lava effect, like you see in many volcano logos. What it should do is it should create like a really fancy sort of decoration, which you're seeing unfolding slowly, like so. And of course this one's going to be my biggest drip, as you see. What you get now is a lovely piece of cake. A little bonus for you guys is that if you have the trowel, place a few cakes on the top, like so. Doesn't matter where. Well, actually, make sure the corners don't stick out. That's one thing. So, place some cakes, like so. Set your scale to 0.5. Highlight just the cakes, nothing else. What you want to do is, since some of the top of the icing is not highlighted, so it's going to be a little guesswork here. You can scale down like so, and what you should see is the icing. So if I scale up, and as you see, you should see the icing when, well, I just don't know how to put into words, but what you should do is when you scale down the cakes, you don't see the icing because it's below the icing, but if you scale it up ever so slightly, when you see the icing, you know that's like at the perfect level. And of course, I'm going to leave it there because it looks really nice. And if you want to add other accessories to it, like a candle, then what I suggest you do is get an ice, because that has a candly texture. In fact, no. A sand block should be a perfect choice. And what you want to do is set your scale to 0.9, scale inwards. Who's that guy on a speedboat? Oh, it's Omega. But anyway, so set your scale to 0.9, scale inwards in all directions, like so. Scale it down to a suitable length. Paint it out the colour of your choice, but I'm going for red because it's traditional, I think. Place a torch, if I can find a torch. Here we go. Then place it on top of the candle. If you have the screwdriver, make sure the transparency is fully invisible, or 100%. Turn off collision, and of course you'll need the trowel for this. Scale down, so the fire is on top of the candle. So in that way, you get a birthday cake, which is pretty sick to be honest. And of course, I saved just in case I disconnect. But yes, guys, I'm going to leave it there now. If you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you want more videos like this, smash that like button. If you have any suggestions, comment them down below, and I'll see you next time.